Play began on day 4 in glorious sunshine. Chris Nash took 5 runs from the opening over, bowled by Tim Bresnam. He repeated the punishment soon afterwards when Bresnam gave him too much whiff and he blasted an offside 4. Luke Wells got on the act with a 4 off Brooks. That was his first runs of the morning. Brooks found the edge of Nash's bat, but it scrambled 2 through the slip area. Yorkshire started to employ the wall field, 3 men in a line on either side to prevent the drive. Nash remained positive and he brought up the 50 partnership with a leg side glance for 4. Yorkshire introduced spin in the form of Azim Rafiq. This was after about an hour, and Nash brought up his half century, a fine knock as he dominated the opening partnership. But the change to spin reaped reward as Rafiq found the edge of Nash's bat and Live took a good slip catch. Sussex at this stage 66 for 1. With the loss of Nash, Sussex tried to dig in, but some attacking play as well, with Hamilton Brown belting a 6 over Wideman off Rafiq. A nicely flighted delivery from Rafiq got Wells to drive, but Bairstow put down the edge behind the stumps. Realising spin might be the way, Andrew Gale also brought Jack Leaning into the attack. At lunch then, Sussex 102 for 1, 26 to Wells and 16 to Hamilton Brown. Sussex in arrears by 52. Luke Wells took advantage of a half volley from Rafiq to open up the afternoon with a 4, but for much of the time Sussex were content to defend, although Hamilton Brown did find the boundary with a well-constructed drive. Yorkshire continued to try and create pressure, but on a dead pitch, Sussex picked off the singles and hit the occasional loose ball to the boundary. At this stage, little sign of a breakthrough. Rory Hamilton Brown scratched around for a time in the early part of his innings, but confirmation of his improvement in form came with a half century. He was, however, rather fortunate when Gale put him down at short leg off Adam Live. Wells followed his colleagues to a half century, his second in the match. But then a breakthrough as Hamilton Brown perished, caught by Rafiq off Live for 62. Partnership worth 110 runs. Sussex 176 for 2. Adam Live with his occasional spin was causing a few problems for the Sussex batsman, and the aid of sun cream applied to his head by Ryan Sidebottom, the Whitby-born cricketer, continued to try and wrestle out the opposition. Wells struck a straight 4 to take the lead to 44 at 198 for 2. T arrived with Sussex 203 for 2. That was a lead of 49, Wells 74 and Machin 6. Now in the final session, and Luke Wells was dismissed for 81, bowled by Adam Live, whose spin bowling is really improving. Luke Wright did punish him when he was overpitched, and a fine offside drive for 4. With the draw now nailed on, there was an opportunity for young man Blaine Clancy, of course, one of the strength and conditioning coach, to take to the field, and he did a splendid job in the deep. So the dying overs came to a conclusion, and for the record, Sussex closed on 228 for the loss of 3 wickets. That was a lead of 74, and Yorkshire took 10 points from the game.